Hey friend, Colin here from Sonic Scholar. We're in another video of our C# string theory series. Today we're talking about how to search strings. We're just going to look at 4 basic methods. And just if you haven't already, make sure to get this cheat sheet I've got for you, as well as all the source code we're covering today, because we're going to fly through it. Click the link in the description or go to www.sonicscholar.com/string theory. But right now we're going to get into our demo on basic search. So head over here and break point in and start looking at some code. We're going to look at 4 basic methods here: index of, last index of, index of any, and last index of any. So just like all the other demos, we start out with a string called this is a string. Okay, and then what's going to happen, we want to get the first lowercase t in the string. Okay, so that's right here where string is. There's an uppercase T, but there's a lowercase t farther in. So if we want to get that, we can get it by using the hard-coded index 11. And if I were to count from 0 to 11, I could do that. I'm not going to, but just to prove that it's there, my string of index 11 is that lowercase t. So that's interesting, but what if we don't know the index of the character that we want? Well, in that case, we can use index of to find the index of the first occurrence of a character. So again, we have my string, but this time we're going to call index of t, and this is going to return us an integer, which is 11. That was the first place. It just scanned the whole string and it found the first place where there was a string. So likewise, we can use last index of to find the index of the last occurrence of a character. Notice how we've got multiple lowercase s's, right? Well, what if we wanted only the last lowercase s? Well, okay, if lowercase t there was at index 11, then that lowercase s we know should be at index 10, right? So let's test that out. Here's my string, last index of lowercase s. And sure enough, that is our index 10. Now there's some cool specializations of index of and last index of that take an array of characters that basically return the first or last index of anything that it found in the string. So for example, let's say we want to find the first instance of a vowel. So what we've done is we've created a character array of all the vowels in English, A, E, I, O, U. And now I can take my string and find the first vowel, which should be the I in this, right? So if I go here, now we've got the first vowel index is 2. Remember, we count from 0 in computer science. So 0 would be T, 1 is H, and 2 is I. So very cool. Again, let's say we want to find the last index of a vowel. We can do that with last index of any as well. Okay, so kind of cool ways to search within a string. Nothing too crazy or mind warping, but as we're going to see in the next video, and I want to allude to it now, is that we have other ways that we can search inside strings using something called regular expressions. And that's basically lets you search for patterns. Our brains do this all the time. We've got these pattern recognition circuits just hardwired into our brains, and we can use similar kinds of things just with computers here. So not going into the full details, but I want to just wet your whistle and see how this works. So I've got a string here, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and we write that out. Let's use a regular expression, and we want to find all the words that are 3 characters long, right? So that's, I'm not going to use index of for anything like that, but I want to get the fox, the and dog, right? So I've got this pattern here. We'll explore that in the next video. So if this is confusing, don't worry, we're going to unpack all this in the next one. But pass in my input string as well as the pattern, and then I'm going to get a collection of all the things in all the substrings in that string that match. So I've got this fancy little link that's going to kind of pull them all together. I can hover over matches. You can see that I've got the, fox, the, and dog. By the way, I mean, link is kind of great. This would basically take like a dozen lines of code and it shrunk it into just a few lines here. But if you want a series on link, or if that's confusing, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do some tutorials on that. But for now, basically all that's happening, we have a match inside that enumerable, and I'm going to print out the value of it as well as the index in the string where it found the match, and then shove them all together separated by new lines. And so if I print that out, here I've got the was at index 0, fox, the, and dog with their corresponding indexes in increasing order. So that's kind of cool. Just a little teaser of what you can do with regular expressions. Again, we're going to cover them in a lot more detail in the next lesson, but for now we're done. So again, just a couple simple methods there, but you should know what they are and how they work because they're basic string search things. So I'll see you in the next video for regular expressions. Please don't miss that one. A lot of people think they're scary, but stick with it. I'm going to unpack it all. It's going to make a lot more sense when you get used to it, and it will make especially more sense when you get this page on my cheat sheet, which has all the most common regex patterns and examples and how to use them in C#, as well as a little handy online resource to help you build them too. It's one of my favorites. So don't miss that one. Hit the like and subscribe button if you find content like this helpful. And I will look forward to seeing you in that next regex video. Take care.